You can't call that play there. That play cannot happen. I don't care if the play gets executed correctly. So for the people out there who say, well, John's arguing this, it's easy to dislike something when it doesn't work. Keep the ball in the guy who got you 350 yards. Keep the ball in his hands. In what league, what team doesn't keep the ball in the hot man's hands?
Something is wrong here.
This is basic football. And they just continue to try to outthink, outsmart, outdo. And all they're doing is losing.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, the lesson at hand is about perseverance. And there has been no other great example of that than Shedeur Sanders, the current quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. The young man has gone through a lot of trial and tribulations and remained humble throughout the whole ordeal, and is currently now getting his opportunity to showcase his talents. But with all the haters still circling above, you gotta understand that there's still something not right in the Cleveland organization. Whether you believe it's sabotage or just incompetence, I'll let you be the judge. But let's hear from not only those who have played the game, as well as the journalists, and especially the fans that disapprove of how things have been conducted in Cleveland.
Ocho, the Titans beat the Browns, but Shedeur joined a very historic club during his third NFL start.
Yeah.
He's the first Browns quarterback with 300 pass yards, 3 touchdowns, and a rush touchdown in the same game since 1950. He's also the 7th rookie in the Super Bowl era to throw for 360 yards, have 4 total touchdowns, rush or pass in the same game, joining C.J. Stroud, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, Marcus Mariota, Andrew Luck, and Matthew Stafford. But despite, got me frustrated because I'm mad at the Wet Hornet. Stefanski took him out with the game on the line. Ocho.
Yeah.
What I don't understand.
Yes, sir.
When you're down 14, you score a touchdown, you're at home. Why are you going for 2?
Yeah.
Kick the PAT, and guess what, Ocho? You're down 7. Now you score a touchdown and kick the PAT. Guess what, Ocho? We tied.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's no explanation behind what Stefanski is doing. There's none at all. But what I can tell you is I can tell you that his job is secured, which is why he's making the calls that he's making. There's no reason. You got 6 minutes left in the game. Shedeur goes down. Shedeur goes down and he scores.
Why go for 2, Ocho? Tell me, I need somebody to offer me an explanation. When you're down 14, you're at home.
Yeah.
Even if you're on the road, you're down an even number.
Yeah.
Why would you go for 2? Because now if you get it, you're chasing points. You don't need to do that.
You gotta be kidding me. Here I am, trying to enjoy the last few hours of my vacation. I'm in Hooters, trying to watch the fucking Browns game, and what happened? Kevin Stefanski and his fucking clown show happened. I'm gonna tell you guys in the rain, because that's how I feel. Defeated. Shedeur Sanders absolutely balled the fuck out. 360 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, put the team on his back. And what'd you do at the end of the game, Stefanski? You ran a fucking wildcat and took your best player off the field while he's fucking balling out of control. Fire this fucking clown already, and everybody that comes with him, especially dumbass Bubba Vinch. You just lost to a 1-win fucking team at home. Enough is fucking enough. I am so sick of this circus.
Hold on. For one, as well as he was playing, look at the numbers he put up today, as well as he was playing all game long,
Yes.
right? You want to put the ball in your best player's hands that has a hot hand at the right time. Who is that?
Shedeur.
So if you are going to go for two, if you're going to make that decision to go for two, you put the ball in your quarterback's hands who just drove you down, not once, but twice on back-to-back drives to get you a chance to win the game or at least tie the game. I think, I was so confused by this. I had to make two phone calls. I had to make two phone calls to people who have been head coaches before, just to make sure I can get a better understanding and get a better perspective and context on what was being made. But obviously, even though they're not coaching anymore right now, even though they're not a part of the NFL right now, the answers they gave me were PC. So they wouldn't give me what I really wanted to hear, and I'm not going to say any names, but Stefanski, I can't say anything about it being fired because this is the reason why they didn't want Shedeur starting in the first place. Because now you see
what he's capable of. Because everybody said if he'd have started at the beginning of the season, what could we have been?
This is exactly why they didn't want him starting. This is exactly why he wouldn't get any reps, because they understood what you would get once he gets in there and he gets acclimated to the system with his players and he gets any kind of chemistry and continuity with that offense. This is what you get. And the stuff you pull in when you after you score and taking them out, this is not college. You're not running trick plays. You're not going to fool anybody. The Wildcat is not going to work. This is not 2007. Ronnie Brown ain't back there.
And they tried to run the Wildcat. Ocho, they tried to run the Wildcat. Look, the reason why the Dolphins ran the Wildcats because their quarterback wasn't any good. You got a competent quarterback that's playing his ass off. I felt that he made probably one mistake tonight, Ocho, is that when he threw the ball up down the middle of the field when he was playing so well, and he didn't really need to do that. And that's why I was like, Shedeur, you're playing so well, you know you're not supposed to just heave the ball up down the middle of the field. Other than that, Ocho, I thought this young man played extremely well. He was balling his ass off. Throw it with touch. Did you see the one he dropped down in the bucket? Man, he dropped it in the bucket. Good thing. The throw that he had that was given Fannin Jr., the one in the touch, the Jerry Jeudy that he hit for 60, that basically was the same play that he missed, that he overshot him the game before.
But he hit him this time. And I'm glad him and Jeudy got on that same page this week. I was happy to see that. But that goddamn Fannin Jr., boy, he's the
making
real
plays.
Deal. Every goddamn week, 44 popping up on film. You see that? Every week, 44 popping up on film. I don't know what they got. I don't know what kind of chemistry. I don't know if they stay after practice and they work together. But every time the ball is in the air, he got to have it. He got to have it.
I agree with you. Hey, what about the touch pass that he threw? He retreating and threw the touch pass to Njoku.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he has things that you just can't teach.
No, you can't.
He has things that you can't teach.
And the funny thing about...
Go ahead, make your point.
No, I was going to say, what he lacks in mobility, he makes up in so many other areas. When it comes to being able to extend plays, being able to play off script, being able to be accurate, on the run, he's phenomenal at that. And the fact that he looks as good in only his third start, as bad as the Cleveland Browns team is, not defense, team is offensively, to have him in there and give them that spark to where now in each game they're competing. They're competing week in and week out.
And he's playing through his bull jive coach.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons.
Who can the Browns beat? Good evening. Thank you for being with us. I'm Katie Houston.
And I'm Damon Maloney. The Cleveland Browns are 3-10 for the season, so it's a question that many Browns fans are asking after losing Sunday to one of the few teams in the league with a worse record than them.
We have team coverage for you tonight as we are finding out who the QB starter for the rest of the year is.
And we start with sports reporter Mason Horodinsky.
Well, guys, it's easy to succumb to the doom and gloom after a loss like that, but there is a glass half full. At a position for the Browns, well, there hasn't been much optimism around for quite some time. But there's optimism today, as Shedeur Sanders was named QB1 for the rest of the year. Sanders, fresh off, yes, a loss, but his best performance yet. 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, throwing for 364 yards to boot. Kevin Stefanski earlier Monday making it official. It's Shedeur's offense for the rest of the 2025 season.
As you know, with our quarterbacks and our young players, you're always making sure that you're making the right decisions for our guys. And I think he has constantly and consistently gotten better in each one of these games and how he's approached this game. He's been working very hard. So I feel good about where his development is heading. He knows there are always going to be plays that he can be better and those type of things. But he's very intentional about getting better each and every game he's out there.
While a loss is a loss, that news giving Browns fans at least a sliver of hope, as News 5's John Kosick found out.
The 2025 Cleveland Browns are an NFL enigma, possessing both the ability to beat one of the league's best teams in the Green Bay Packers, yet drop one to the worst in the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, it's sloppy. They always find ways to lose.
It's the worst team in football they were playing.
I think they are the worst team in football, maybe.
The loss coming in a game where Myles Garrett recorded his 20th sack of the season, and one in which Shedeur Sanders became only the second rookie in NFL history to log 3 passing and 1 rushing touchdown in the same game while throwing for at least 350 yards, something NFL.com called rarefied rookie air.
Sanders was a lot better than I thought he would be. I'll be honest with you. He showed up.
That's why fans say they were baffled by the coaching decision to not even have him on the field for the failed 2-point conversion to tie the game.
You can't call that play there. That play cannot happen. I don't care if the play gets executed correctly. So for the people out there who say, well, John's arguing this, it's easy to dislike something when it doesn't work. Keep the ball in the guy who got you 350 yards. Keep the ball in his hands. In what league, what team doesn't keep the ball in the hot man's hands? This is basic football. And they just continue to try to outthink, outsmart, outdo, and all they're doing is losing. That was a joke. How can you watch that type of performance from your quarterback and then sit him down in that moment?
Because it's mind-boggling to you, yeah.
You know, that was the most maddening moment of this season. You cannot do that, Nick and JP. Not when he's had that type of game. I just don't understand how he could play that well, and then you say, you know what, we're going to try a trick play here. And if it works, I'm still a little bit like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? The head coach, who, nice man, nice family, okay, did some good for the organization.
Erase a phrase.
But the head coach no longer is capable of being the head coach of this football team. He has cost this team games. He has lost his ability to win. And you got outcoached by an opposing staff that has been an absolute dumpster fire, in-season change that never even got off the ground. And you got outcoached by them because you made more mistakes than they did. It was absolutely one of the worst decisions I've seen. It was Hugh Jackson 1-31 level incompetence to have Shedeur Sanders not in on that play.
And there you have it. It is my hope that Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns have continued success. But clearly, there needs to be a change with regards to the coaching and management in that organization. Because something is just not right. Some of the calls and decisions in the last few weeks that this young man has been at the helm have truly been mind-boggling. But I want to hear from you in the comment section. Give me your thoughts and opinions on this topic as well as any other topic here on Male Reality Lessons. Be sure to check out other videos here on the channel that will do you good. As always, I want to thank you for watching and have a good day.